Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie.
Man, I love the sound of your voice. It is just awesome. I mean, we've fallen in love with it, of course, as your music, as we've got to know your music. But just to hear a true man of the land who speaks, and that connects to our hearts here in Australia, Luke.
Yeah, well, good, man. I'm glad.
Mate, congratulations. This is massive. A couple of hours, 90,000 tickets sold out for your Aussie tour. Everybody in Australia is excited about you visiting, mate.
I'm good, man. I'm really excited to be there, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Have you thought, Luke, with your music and the craft that you have, the country music, there's just something about the raw honesty of your music, I think, even in these times, that helps cut through to the fans, just to speak to the fans?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of always been the appeal of our genre, right? It's like, it's kind of the music of the everyman, you know? I think that's always been the beauty of it.
You know, and when you write songs too, like when I was listening just before to Crazy, to Beautiful Crazy, I thought, I wonder if he's run that past the wife and she has to okay the songs, or does she go, could we do a bit more beautiful and drop the crazy stuff? Or
No, man, she approved of that one. We had only been together for about 2 weeks when I wrote that song about her.
Yeah, right. And you felt it in the heart, and when I got something special for you.
I did, yeah. I played it for her the day that I wrote it.
Oh man, what a moment that would have been.
Yeah, it was. I was nervous, man. I was nervous she was going to think I was weird for playing something that you know.
I learned the guitar as a kid, and I tried that out the back of the house one time with a version of Sexual Healing. It fell over badly. Look, it didn't get me any further with the girl I was trying to impress, I can tell you that much. It was an absolute balls up. I think she hooked up with my mate. So that was a shit one. But in terms of your music and sitting down with the guitar and the clean, what's the word I'm looking for? The clean sound of your guitar and your lyrics, when you started writing, was that something that you always felt you had?
You know, I just always kind of believed in my voice, right? Like I just have always
big voice,
had supreme like confidence in that, you know. So when I started playing shows, really, I had probably only been playing guitar for about a year almost at that point. And so my guitar playing was really bad, but I knew that I could sing good enough to where people wouldn't really pay attention to how bad of a guitar player I was. So that worked out for me. That was an advantage for me.
Because I think it's awesome too, because I've got 3 kids. My youngest is 2.5. You've got Tex, is that right, who's 8 months old? I mean, that's a whole new range of emotion, love and life experience that I'm hoping comes continuously pouring out in your songs. Yeah,
I mean, it definitely will. I've just kind of started, you know, writing towards that thing. There's one song on my new, 2, I guess, on my new record that kind of reference that a little bit, but haven't really taking a deep dive into that yet as far as writing goes, but I'm looking forward to doing that.
Because, you know, the funny thing is too, I reckon as a parent, everyone talks about when you have a baby and there's that love that's meant to just flow, and that happens, but then you realise as you become a dad, that love is multiplied and grows every day. So you continue to have a new experience of that level of love.
Yeah, I would agree. You know, I would say, you know, I think the bond between the mother and the child is really instant, you know, and for the dad, it kind of takes a little bit of time. You know what I mean? It's like, cause you're, you know, and obviously, you know, you love your kid unconditionally when they're born, but it's like, as time goes on and as they begin to kind of reciprocate the feelings that you have towards them, at least from my experience as a dad, that's when it really sets in. And yeah, it does get better every day. I agree with you on that.
You know, we listen to a lot of music at home, and we were listening to Cats in the Cradle the other day. And Ted said, what's that all about? And I said, well, it's about being a dad and realizing that whatever you produce and the dad that you are in the kid's life, there's a good chance that kid will grow up to be the dad that you were. And in the song, the dad wasn't always there. And it's just a great moment to reflect on what you're doing, going, I want to be that dad. I want to be that dad that's there.
Yeah, definitely, man, and that's of utmost importance to me. You know, is giving my child, you know, I mean, because he didn't choose to be born, right? I mean, so it was like it's kind of our decision to bring him into the world. So really, it's like I think there's a big responsibility, you know, to give him the relationship they deserve to have with their parents.
Well, that's right. You only did 30 seconds of work, and then the next thing you know. Hey, Luke, for me it was about 15. Luke, what I love about what you do too, and you would appreciate it, is just how much Australia loves country music.
Oh man, yeah, I had no idea. I mean, just crazy for it, man. It's awesome.
90,000 tickets in a couple of hours was just unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is, man. Unexpected. I think we all wish that we could get some bigger venues and do some bigger shows down there. But I think there's something, Women's World Cup or something.
All right,
is happening like when we're there.
Okay, sure.
So there wasn't an opportunity to get any bigger venues because
do you know what that means? It's pretty simple. You're just going to have to come back.
Absolutely, man. Just gonna have to make another trip.
Mate, I love that. I love that. I want to celebrate you, and Australia celebrates you too, buddy. The new album is Getting Old. You're going to be here in August, which is just awesome. It is a record-breaking world tour. I take my hat off. Congratulations, buddy. Just awesome.
Appreciate it.
Make sure you come in studio when you're in town, mate.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Luke.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate the time, buddy. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie.
Nova.